me? Oh, I can get in there. Cigarette.
Alrighty, Adam. 1, 2, 3, I'm at the Birkenheim house and I'm drinking Birken water.
You're a fucking loser.
I haven't even seen your pictures yet. Nate, have you seen Adam's senior pictures at all?
No.
Me neither.
I got the Birken teeth in my mouth.
Your mom didn't send
I've seen a picture of his prom date. Your
Did it
prom
look
date.
like it was in the paper?
Yes.
Then it was probably in the paper.
Hey Nate, what'd you think of her? Ab's prom date.
Melissa? She was beautiful.
I know, kind of muscular, you know.
Just like Amanda, eh?
Yeah.
What do you want to know? I'm drinking beer. First one in a month and a half. Second one, excuse me.
Ask Mike about Stephanie Amos.
What do you want to know?
Micah Stephanie.
Okay, this is going back to the parents. You really shouldn't do that. I'll be laughing when you guys have crazy.
We prayed at a bar.
What's the food like?
Good.
You hear that, Mouse? Come on, you don't hear that, right? Yeah, Jared, come on.
You want me to order me another box red?
I started saying no, I don't hear it.
So if Patrick's like, no, I don't hear it, go back to sleep, go back to sleep. Adam's like, no, I can't. It's too loud, I can't do it. It's just, there's a mouse. And all of a sudden by this point, I wake up.
Adam?
Okay, keep going.
Sorry, we had to stop for a beer ordering situation. So by this time we all wake up. I think Brian's probably up by this point too. Flashlights come up, people are standing up. Adam grabs the mop handle, is poking at the bag, and I'm just like, just get the food off the ground or whatever. At this point, Patrick jumps on the table. And I'm not exaggerating.
How did he jump?
He jumped. Like it was 2 feet, then all of a sudden his butt's on the table. He's sitting on the
Tape
table.
was broken.
Okay, afterwards, the next one.
fix your tape.
Yeah, the next morning.
Mike was gonna
Duct tape is going down there.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm like, Patrick, you can't sit on the table. Adam and I are both yelling at him at this point about not sitting on the table. It's not that sturdy. And he's like, no. I'm like, there's a chair right there. Just stand on the chair. He won't. Adam's still picking up bags with the mop handle and sitting on the table. And if Mike and I hadn't moved, Brian, I don't think moved. And I'm like, I'm the girl in here and I'm not doing anything. And then finally they're like, okay, the food's up. They hadn't heard in a while. We stopped. We turned off the lights. Still nothing. So we lay back down in bed. Oh, those guys, I've never thought these guys, 3 farm kids, would be afraid of a mouse.
I wasn't scared.
Okay, Mike didn't move either. But
He was the farthest away.
that's true. Adam was right next to the mouse, so he had reason. But
The
Patrick,
bag was touching me.
She was in the middle.
he jumped on the table.
I was just like clarifying. I went rat hunting the next day. Laurel jumped out of the field because she
I got
saw a
something.
rat.
I got something.
I saw rats run under my feet, and I was trying to
And
step.
I'll say something. I got one. I saw Patrick jump every time a rat went under his feet.
I admit, I don't like rodents at all. They gross me out. I don't know why it didn't bother me so much that night. I was probably still half asleep. But I did not jump on a table. You did.
She was still hungover from the wine at Peter Maritzburg. This is my second one. What has been the highlight of your Africa trip? Or us
Trying to be quiet. I'm just gonna smile though.
40 weeks of class and I can count to 20.
I think it might have to be the rhinoceroses and the look on Patrick's face running away. I still can't get over that.
What about
rat hunting? And and being on the video and not like in the grass, you can hardly see the people, but all of a sudden you see people jumping and screaming and hitting the ground, but you don't see the rats. You just see the people being scared.
Okay, back on the rhinoceros part. What about Patrick was so exciting? Patrick, why is your head down?
I don't know. I'm kind of tired.
Okay, Nate, explain to us this excitement of Patrick and the rhinos. Nate, why are your hands over your face? Patrick's hands are not over his face. We got that camera flying in the air. Neil, Shlomo, show us.
Flying in the air!
Nate, explain to us how big. Explain to us how big their horns were.
Oh shoot. Used only for what purpose?
Gouging?
Defense.
Self-defense.
Gouging.
How come Patrick didn't use any self-defense? We're on set.
When I was young.
Sometimes he's just about 2 seconds slow. When I was young. Oh wait, which one do you want?
I don't laugh. I gotta go bathroom.
Okay, back on the rhinos now. We gotta get serious.
Okay.
We are not at a bar.
No, like you listen. It's
This on video camera.
done. You can't hear it.
What was this?
You know, like when your camera
Laurel,
is
act
whining?
sober.
If I didn't like this beer, I would throw it in your face. Come on, Lucy.
Okay, so about the rhinos. This is what I've learned, and been on several safaris myself. I've learned that if your guide is nervous, that's your right to
Maybe
be
you should go further and just tell us maybe about an elephant experience. Or...
Okay, so, just about 3 weeks ago, I was with the guide and we were driving towards a campsite at dusk, and we probably encountered between 100 and 400 elephants along this about 10-kilometer
So probably
stretch of
about
road.
3.
1 in 400.
No, I guarantee you there were hundreds of them. And I remember specifically 4 of them spreading their ears, doing their whole "Brrr," and running towards the vehicle. Okay, elephants aren't afraid of vehicles. Okay, so, and our guide was nervous. He was scared, and he told us, as guides don't do that unless there's a real reason for them. Okay, so when we went to check out these rhinos, I would say that a rhino is half the size of an elephant, maybe, just for math's sake. I am maybe a 50th the size of the truck the elephants were chasing, so I think that the rhinos had a much bigger advantage over any of us standing alone. Okay, so I wasn't nervous though. I wasn't scared. I tried to scare you guys once. You didn't take it, right? Then when the guide came and he said, "They're moving towards us. Let's just move slowly down the road." And he started walking at a brisk pace. He said, "Walk slowly," and he moved at a brisk pace. To me, that's a sign. When your guide says retreat, that's a sign for you to run. Okay? So, maybe because the camera was on, nobody else ran, but I think Patrick made a good decision and ran for his life. Okay, like I don't know, I'm self-conscious and I try to keep an image, and so that's why I didn't run. But in my heart, the way my heart was pacing, I wanted it to be like, screw this video, I want to run with you, Patrick. So, in his defense, the look on his face is quite priceless. But no, I was nervous as well.
Okay,
So
Nate,
that's
on
what I
a
have
different
to say about
subject.
that.
What has been the highlight of you riding in the vehicle? Our little red bus.
The highlight?
What's one highlight you can think of?
The highlight of riding
Amstel?
in the vehicle.
Damn it.
What did you say, Nate?
I don't know, riding in the vehicle?
Does anybody have a highlight?
Highlight of what?
We should
Riding
do
in the
highlight
vehicle.
of the trip.
Of not
Can we go to the bathroom first?
flipping over when we
You
went
can
off the
crawl over
road.
that. Yeah.
I was pretty
I
damn
don't think I
excited.
should.
I won't tell
He
you.
handled the car very, very, very well.
We haven't left the room.
Thank you.
For not killing us. So early
Not killing us, but killing the vehicle.
In the trip.
on. No, I'm pretty sure we would have killed. Hey, jump over back here.
Okay, my high of the trip was definitely rat hunting. I felt like a true African warrior, you know. I was just giving her hell the whole time out there, you know. I mean, hunting with the Dickies deer hunt, you just don't get much better experience, you know.
What was your attitude before you went rat hunting?
Oh, I was like, okay, I can sit out here for days and one rat won't scare me anything, you know. I have so much experience out in the wilderness, you would not believe it. That's my high. My low was riding the plane.
You start singing the Lion Sing.
I'm good.
This is my high, by the way.
Should I go? Okay.
Everybody can eat out
My
of
high of the trip has to be seeing the rhinos and the whole game park, basically. And the low has to be the conversations at Peters Marisburg. Are we going? Yeah, it's going. Starting?
Yeah.
Alright. My high of the trip has to be climbing up that mountain in 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's what me and Adam did. We sat there and waited for another hour for everyone else too. So that was good stuff.
You gotta get closer.
My low of the trip, I don't got a low of the trip because this is vacation and vacation don't got any lows.
Don't got.
All highs. That's about it.
My high would be, in general, all the laughs we've had together. And my low would be having to walk to the latrine at like 4 in the morning. We're trying to hold it as long as I can. And not sleeping because I'm holding it. That was the worst part of it.
The low of the trip would be the smell of the latrine and having to hold my breath every single time I went in there. I've definitely increased my lung capacity over the last few days. My high would be the shower I had a few hours ago. It felt good,
Pretty wink. Well, you gotta come to Africa for that, huh?
of course.
Anybody else?
I'm ready. Okay, my high would have to be a toss-up between Nate knocking on the door at the hostel in Johannesburg. Because we hadn't heard from him for a month. So we were really hoping that he was going to show up. And by golly, he did. And then we giggled half the night away. That was high number 1. High number 2 has to be right now because we are clean. We are happy. We made it this far.
Yeah. Say that again.
I said, AKA drunk.
And we are still talking to each other.
We gotta
That would be
still
my
find a
high.
driver.
And my low would have to be the beginning of the hike up the mountain. Because I thought if we are climbing this mountain at 95 degrees, there's no way I'm ever going to make it to the top.
It wasn't 95 degrees, was it?
It was about that.
Holy cows.
And I thought there was going to be a road. So expectations versus reality, deceived.
That was a road.
But then when we found the road, it got better.
Wait, we got you. 1, 2, 3,
Mike and
4,
Ryan.
5.
I didn't meet. I was first.
What'd you say?
I was
The high was rhinos and the low was Peters Marisburg.
Oh yeah, the conversation.
Ryan.
I got Nate. I call her.
Okay, the low for the trip, if I had to pick one, would be nearly killing us all the very first day when I drove off the road. But our lucky angels were looking after us. I think the high of the trip for me was whenever we were in Lesotho and we take pictures of the kids and the smiles on their faces when they would see themselves on camera. That was something special. It was something little, but it was something special, and I'll always remember that they, you know, how something that small can bring that much joy to a person is pretty amazing.
Freaking high of your trip.
Rhino hunt. Yeah, no. I think it would be the rat hunt. Either that or the rhinos. Probably the rhinos, I don't know. They're close. Number 1 and number 2.
What was the freaking low?
The freaking low? I think it was the first night in Lesotho when we appeared there, and there were no blankets on my family's bed. And I had been reassuring everybody that it'll be okay, it'll be okay. I think it was really cold by then, and we got into my family's house, and I said, Mother Shawnee, are there any blankets? She kind of looked at me like, no? And I was like, oh my God, Naomi is gonna kill me. Shalom is gonna castrate me. And I would actually, that was just like the time I was worried and I was scared. And that was a pretty big blow. But somehow we survived, I think. There was ice in the basin we left outside last night, and had about a quarter inch of ice this morning. And last night wasn't very cold, was it? Compared to the other night.
The very first night.
I had 18 pounds of blankets on me, so I was good.
And that is Shannon.
Shannon.
Yep, it's definitely the cheeks.
Which one's Naomi?
We already got that one, didn't we?
Which one's
18. 18 is Naomi.
Oh, yep, I had that right.
29 is definitely Shannon.
Where's Trev?
Where's Lisa?
Trevor and Lisa are probably...
Lisa,
I thought we got Lisa. She's 24.
Yeah, we can put down.
Yeah, Lisa's 24. Where's Trevor?
Trevor isn't 34.
I key to this when we get back.
Because, do you remember what one Jill was? Jill was 41, I thought.
She was 42, I thought.
I'm
33.
giving up.
Who are 3 and 4?
I gave up too, Brian.
Is Trevor number 3?
You see those people?
Oh, he's gonna be 3.
Oh yeah, I was going to say just about as much as I do, but probably not.
Trevor right there, yeah.
Tell me how many people can know 42 different smiles.
Seriously.
Donna, she should not be hard.
We have a bunch of conformists right
How about
now.
Karen? 38 Karen?
Is that on?